On March 20, 2026, the Colombo Stock Exchange closed on a strong positive note, with both major indices recording notable gains. The All-Share Price Index, ASPI, rose by 375.72 points, or 1.85%, to close at 20,639.73, while the S&P SL 20 index increased by 100.78 points, or 1.78%, ending the day at 5,752.19. This upward movement reflects broad-based buying sentiment and indicates renewed investor confidence in the market. The Colombo Stock Exchange saw a total market turnover of LKR 4.39 billion, with LKR 1.21 billion of this accounted for by crossings. John Keells Holdings plc and Hatton National Bank plc were the companies recording the highest value in trading, highlighting strong investor interest in these blue-chip stocks. The overall market capitalization stood at LKR 7,356.33 billion, reflecting the sustained size and strength of the market. The total market purchases were dominated by domestic investors, who accounted for LKR 4,275.85 million, while foreign investors contributed LKR 109.83 million, representing around 20% of total purchases. On the sales side, domestic investors sold LKR 3,492.77 million worth of shares, whereas foreign investors offloaded LKR 892.91 million. This indicates a strong domestic buying interest, while foreign participation was more balanced between buying and selling. Top gainers of the day were led by Chrisworld plc, CWL.N, which surged by 24.46% to close at LKR 3.40. Alpha Fire Services plc, AFS.N, followed with a strong gain of 15.76% to LKR 42.25, while Colombo Ford Investments plc, CFI.N, rose 14.48% to LKR 49.00. Caprica Holdings plc, KPHL.N, also performed well, increasing 12.62% to LKR 2.60, and Gestetner of Ceylon plc, GEST.N, recorded a gain of 10.95%, closing at LKR 3.70, rounding off a broadly positive session in the market. Top losers of the day were led by SMB Finance plc, SEMB.X, which declined sharply by 33.33% to close at LKR 0.10. ACME Printing and Packaging plc, ACME.N, followed with a significant drop of 24.66% to LKR 1.80, while SMB Finance plc, SEMB.N, also fell 12.5% to LKR 0.10. Lee Hedges plc, Shaw.N, recorded a decrease of 8% to LKR 18.25, and Kerner House Global Solutions plc, CPRT.N, declined 7.42%, closing at LKR 184.75, reflecting a broadly negative sentiment among these counters.
Sampath Bank plc, Haleys plc, Colombo Dockyard plc, Melster Corp plc, and John Keells Holdings plc were the top positive contributors to the ASPI, driven by strong investor interest across banking, diversified, and industrial sectors. Sampath Bank supported the index through renewed buying in the banking sector, while diversified conglomerates like Haleys, Melster Corp, and John Keells Holdings gained on improved economic sentiment and their wide sector exposure. Colombo Dockyard also contributed positively, reflecting strength in the capital goods segment. Overall, these stocks boosted the ASPI through price appreciation and increased market confidence. CT Holdings plc, Bukit Dara plc, Central Finance Company plc, ACME Printing and Packaging plc, and SMB Finance plc were the top negative contributors to the ASPI, exerting downward pressure on the index due to price declines and reduced investor interest. Weak sentiment in finance-related stocks such as Central Finance and SMB Finance weighed on the market, while diversified holdings like CT Holdings and Bukit Dara declined amid broader market uncertainty. ACME Printing and Packaging also contributed negatively, reflecting weakness in the manufacturing and packaging segment. Overall, these stocks dragged the ASPI lower through selling pressure and cautious investor sentiment.